Good, we're live. All right, so let me go to the Bitcoin chart. So we're looking at the right asset. All right. So here's my update on what's going on with Bitcoin. Obviously, we broke above this liquidity area. Um, but yeah, so on the daily we broke above it. Now the next thing that I want to see in order to keep my bullish stance on Bitcoin is I want to see us test this red line here as support and then go back up from that level. We could even dip below this red line just to shake out any fearful investors that may have placed their stops here. Don't be surprised if a lot of people place their stops in this area between this line here and this line here. And if we wick down even potentially maybe even below this red line down here at the bottom of this liquidation channel. So don't be surprised if that happens. As long as we are above this thick orange line here, and this green line, overall the trend is bullish, especially if we don't break below this top line and just retest it as support. But I have a feeling that price, it's either going to retest this level. Yeah, it could test this level as support right now, because right now we have a level of resistance here. Oops. So that's our level of resistance, right? So it's trying to go up right now, but I don't know whether or not if it's going to break above this level of resistance, but I have a feeling, it's just a hunch, that it's going to get rejected. And that's actually healthier. It's healthier for price to get rejected, to make a small correction to the downside, so then it has more breathing room to shoot up even higher to the upside and break through this level of resistance. So, I mean, it's just, a waiting game. I mean, I know I say that on every live video, on every TA analysis, but that's really all trading is just waiting to see whether or not you hit certain levels of support and resistance, whether or not they be trend lines, channels, actual support and resistance lines, liquidation blocks, or Fibonacci levels, or even EMAs, or even these lines right here, all the above. All of it can act as support and resistance. But these lines here for this indicator, they're kind of special though. So, I mean, they, as you can see, like here they kind of worked as resistance. But really what these indicator lines do is they try to identify inflection points in the market where price has the highest likelihood of reversing. The more aggressively we cross against these lines, oops, I didn't mean to move that, and the more aggressively these lines move against price, the more likely that we're going to have an inflection point where the trend continues that direction. So anyways, you can get this indicator for free. I'll just turn off all of those lines so you can see what I'm talking about. So you'll get this indicator for free, plus the lines that I turned off, and these are your standard EMAs here, and then you've got these lines here, which kind of gauges really to the nose and potential inflection points, right? And they also serve as like a potential trailing stop, depending on how you want to use it. And then the other lines, which I had just turned off, I'm not turning back on, those are the same things as the orange and the green line here and the purple line here. They're just on larger time frames. And no matter what chart size that I select, like if I select the weekly or the 30-minute, regardless of what chart size I select, these step lines will always remain in the same position. The only thing that changes is your EMAs and your orange and green line that are hugging price. All the other lines stay the same. So yeah, we're gonna test this level of resistance. Looks like this EMA is acting as support right now, and then we're also we have a minor inflection point here where price is crossing above the orange and green line. So we might even break above it a little bit and then come back down, or we could potentially we could blow through it. We could blow through it towards the upside and then retest this level as support before we go up higher. That's also a possibility. It's just a matter of waiting to see what happens in the market again. But overall, I'm bullish on Bitcoin, bullish on crypto, bearish on the traditional markets, as I covered in my last live video. So all this TA that I've been doing, since my first live video, you guys can go ahead and watch from my first live video. I think I've only got like 10 live videos, and they're like 10 or 15 minutes each. And basically I run through from start to finish how I set up the TA. I run through it multiple times with different assets on how to do this TA. So you don't need to watch these videos or watch my videos in order to get updates on the market trends or anything. You can literally do what I'm doing on your own and not have to rely on me. You can get this indicator right here, load it up on your chart, on your TradingView account. You can get it on your phone, you can get it on your laptop, whatever. And you don't need to, I mean, if you want, I mean, yeah, I mean, if there's if enough people find value in me just doing the TA and doing the market update TA analysis, technical analysis videos, then I'll continue to do that. But really the main reason why I made these live videos was to serve as social proof, to show the effectiveness and the power of using this indicator, which again you can get for free. The first 1,000 people that like, comment, and subscribe to any of my videos or my live videos, they will get it for free. After that, I'm probably gonna raise the price to at least $100 a month. But anybody who signs up within the first 1,000, they'll get it for free forever. So as long as TradingView exists as a platform, you will have it. You will have this indicator for free. You don't need a paid TradingView account to use it. You don't need to pay for TradingView. You don't need to pay for the indicator. You can get the indicator for free forever. Just like, comment, and subscribe. Be one of the first 1,000 to do so, and you're in. That's all you gotta do. That's the price of admission. After the first 1,000, price is going up to $100, and then once 10,000 people in total are using the indicator, I am no longer offering it to anyone else. It's just going to be limited to those 10,000 people, and that's it. And I'm closing it off to everyone else at that point. So anyways, go ahead and do that. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your TradingView username in the comments, and yeah, let's make some money. Let's get it done. Alright guys, that concludes this live video. Catch you guys on the flip side.